1 year after my wife Emma died from what doctors called a sudden stroke, I finally decided to repair a leak hidden behind the wall of her old home office. Since her death, I had avoided that room completely. The pain was still too fresh, and every corner reminded me of the life we had built together. Then my phone rang. The contractor working in the office sounded terrified. "Sir, you need to come home immediately. I found something you need to see." When I arrived, he led me into the room. Part of the wall had been removed, exposing a hidden compartment that nobody knew existed. Inside was a small safe. My hands shook as I entered a code that only Emma and I would know. The safe opened. Inside were several folders, a journal, and a USB drive. The journal belonged to Emma. The very first page made my heart stop. If you are reading this, my death was not natural. I sat down and began reading. Page after page revealed a nightmare I never saw coming. Emma had been secretly investigating missing money connected to our family business. The same names appeared repeatedly throughout her notes: my son Ryan, his wife Nicole, and my closest friend and business partner, Victor. According to Emma, they were all connected. The deeper I read, the worse it became. Emma had documented strange symptoms she experienced before her death: memory loss, hair loss, constant nausea. She believed someone had been poisoning her slowly. Then I plugged in the USB drive. There was only one audio recording. When I pressed play, Emma's voice filled the room. She sounded weak and frightened. She warned me not to trust Ryan, Nicole, or Victor. She said she had gathered evidence and left copies with her attorney. Then she said something that shattered me completely. I waited too long. The recording ended. For several minutes, I simply sat there staring into space. The woman I loved had spent her final months fighting for her life while trying to protect me. That night, Ryan and Nicole unexpectedly showed up at my house. At first they acted normal. Then Ryan started asking questions about the office repairs. Nicole casually mentioned updating my will. Every word felt rehearsed. Every smile felt fake. Then I overheard them whispering in the kitchen. "Do you think he found it? If he did, we need to move faster." A chill ran through my entire body. After they left, I searched the living room and discovered a hidden camera inside a decorative lamp they had given me months earlier. Someone had been spying on me inside my own home. The next morning, I took everything to a private investigator. After reviewing the evidence, he uncovered something shocking. More than $2 million had disappeared from company accounts. The money trail led directly to Ryan. Then he found a life insurance policy on Emma worth millions. The beneficiary was not me. It was Ryan. The investigator also reviewed Emma's medical history. Her symptoms did not match a stroke. They matched poisoning. Everything Emma had written was starting to look true. Then came the final blow. The investigator showed me a photograph taken just weeks before Emma died. In the picture, Ryan, Nicole, and Victor were sitting together at a restaurant, laughing, smiling, planning. The three people Emma warned me about had been secretly meeting behind my back. A week later, I came home and found my front door unlocked. Inside, Emma's office had been torn apart. Someone had searched the hidden compartment. Someone was desperately looking for the evidence, but they were too late. The journal, recording, and documents were already secured with my attorney. That night, I made a decision. I stopped being a grieving husband. I became a man searching for justice. The following morning, every piece of evidence was handed over to investigators. For over a year, Emma had fought alone to expose the truth. Now it was my turn. But just when I thought the nightmare could not get worse, my attorney called with one final revelation. Emma had left behind a sealed package. Inside was a written confession from someone involved in the conspiracy. Someone nobody would ever suspect. And when I learned who wrote it, I realized the people who betrayed my wife had not finished destroying my family yet.